Welcome to the Real and Raw podcast. This is Agent Zero. I'm your host, Jordan Anderson. Before we get started, step into a world of wellness with Lucia Eye Blue Light Glasses. From combating eye strain to improving sleep, Lucia Eyes has you covered. With lenses designed for day and night, Lucia Eyes brings you the perfect blend of fashion and function. Reduces eye strain, it improves sleep quality, and also the prevention of the digital eye fatigue. Prioritize your eye health by visiting LuciaEyes.com today and use promo code TWINBIRDS20 for an exclusive 20% off your next order. I want to give a special thank you to Danny Huber and the founder of Lucia Eyes for sponsoring the Real and Raw podcast here at StudioPlace in Los Angeles. What's up, y'all? We back with another episode of Real and Raw Podcast with Agent Zero. I'm your host, Jordan Anderson. To the left of me, I have Miss Aly Conyers. She's a track and field star at UCLA, and we are here today. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Life is great.
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed. Can't complain. So tell the people where you're from. How did you get into track? How you got to UCLA? Things of that nature.
Yeah. So where I'm from, kind of complicated. My dad was in the military, so I moved a lot. I've lived in Canada, Korea, Cuba, bunch of other states, but it's going to sound corny, but the only thing that really stayed consistent was track. And so that's pretty much how I got into running. My dad put me in it. My mom kept me in it. And so when it came to coming to UCLA, I graduated high school and I was in South Carolina. I did not want to stay in the South at all. I wanted to get out. No.
That's crazy.
No, I wanted to get out. And so first I did my freshman year at Cal Berkeley.
Okay.
Just 1 year. And then I transferred to UCLA last year.
Dang, you want to stay in the South? I love the South, man.
Really? Where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Originally.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got family in the South, so originally my people was from the South, like my big mom, she's from Alabama. Then my dad, he was originally born in Helena, Arkansas, but he moved up to Detroit when he was little. And then I also have a granny that stays in Atlanta, so like we used to always go to Atlanta a lot too, and I got friends down south too.
Okay, so you got deep South roots.
Yeah, you know, Southern hospitality, man, you can't beat that for real. That's why I'm like, it's crazy. I know it's way different from like the South and out here.
It is.
Like, just talk about how different it is, or like from your perspective.
Well, the first thing I noticed was when I came out here, I couldn't get a real sweet tea.
Oh yeah,
I could not, and I love sweet tea. Everybody knows I love sweet tea. I get a gallon every 2 weeks. I love sweet tea, but went to a restaurant, I ordered a sweet tea, and they were like, we don't have sweet tea. So they gave me an unsweet tea and some packs of sugar.
Oh, yeah, you'd have been
I was
sick.
like, what is this?
Oh, yeah, you'd have been heated.
So that's the first thing that I noticed that was different. And then really, just the culture itself. You know, LA is for sure a different vibe than the South. It's fast paced, you know. You got to stay on your toes. And then, especially with this NIL stuff, you know, I feel like LA is the place to be for that, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's a great marketplace. It's actually the #1 marketplace in the country. So yeah, it's definitely perfect for it. You said that you was in South Carolina in high school. Is that like where you claim you're from, like South Carolina, or like what state would you claim you're from?
So it says South Carolina on my roster, but I feel like I really enjoyed myself the most out of all my moves when I was in the DMV, the DC area. Yeah.
Got you. So you were in what part of DMV?
So I was in like Nova, Northern Virginia. So I was in Lorton. Yeah.
Got you.
So I did 2 years of high school up there.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with the DMV area.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
They talk crazy out there for sure.
Yeah.
Like, slang is crazy. Yeah, for real. Or like two. That's the funniest.
Two.
Like all my Baltimore people, bro, that's the funniest people in my life, bro, because they slang is crazy.
It's a different language. It really is.
So you said, what events all do you run in track?
I run the 400, the 200, the 4x1, the 4x4, wherever they need me.
Got you. So you're all type of.
Yeah, but the 400 is for sure.
That's your main thing. How do you like that? Do you like that's your main thing, or you wish it was something else?
It hurts. Like
No,
if it was up to me, I'd be a
sure.
high jumper, but I'd do anything where I didn't have to die on a daily basis. But for right now, I like the 4. It's really competitive right now in the NCAA, but no, that's the game. So you just got to fight for it.
Was you one of the people that used to run away from the 400 when the coach called your name?
No. So for the longest, my mom and dad wanted me to be a distance runner. They wanted me to run the 800. And if it was up to them, I'd still be running the 800. But I was like, I wasn't that good at it. And so I just went down just a little bit to the 4. And so that's just kind of where it stuck.
Yeah, nah, long distance is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-uh.
It be feeling like you about to die out there. You can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get around, you do a few laps around the track, then your legs start getting
That's what
tired.
I'm
You can't
saying.
move. I know. I
That's
used
the
to be.
same thing with the 4. Like, no matter where you get, you always gonna die at that 100.
Nah, yeah, I used to run away from the
Really?
400. Well, not technically run, but like
Run away
used to
from that
like
4x4?
yeah, the 4x4, the 400, or like when my track coach used to be like, yeah, like hey, you gotta run. I'd be like, I just turn the other way like these. Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about for real?
When
But
they need another leg
yeah,
for that 4x4.
literally. But it's cool once you learn how to run it for real. But I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like even when you learn how to run it, you're gonna be tired regardless, just cause
Yeah.
like that's like a sprint really. Like nobody thinks to sprint a lap for real, for real.
Right. That's the thing about track. Like, even like no matter how fast you get, you're still dying. You still got to get faster. You still got to train harder. So it's like there's no win.
Literally, it's no win for sure. Do you like the outdoor season or the indoor season better?
Outdoor season for sure.
And why is that?
Yeah. Indoors, well, the 400 indoors is 2 laps. So it's
Ah,
something about coming around that curve again and having to run another lap that just it don't feel right.
is that the
So
same? Is it the same distance? Like, is it the
yeah,
same
it's all
meter
the same
wise?
distance. So indoor we run at a 200-meter track versus like
Oh,
outdoor,
got you.
it's the
Yeah, yeah,
400.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, they couldn't get me to do that. It's over. Ain't no way. See, I gotta run 2 laps.
Yeah.
Ain't
I
no
mean, even though
way.
it's the same distance, it feels different.
So did you run? Did you play any other sports growing up, or?
Yeah, so I did gymnastics for a while. So
Mm.
I was this height at like 5th grade.
Oh,
So
so
I was tall. I
you
had a
was a tall, you
crazy
was that
growth
tall
spurt.
kid.
So everyone was like, "Ooh, you need to stop doing gymnastics. Like, just focus on track." And then I stopped growing. So
I say you ain't think about hooping.
no.
I
Mm-mm.
was gonna say,
I don't have no type of hand-eye coordination. Don't
oh
give me no type
wow,
of ball.
that's crazy. I would say, no, gymnastics is the right thing to do. So you said you grew up like moving around a lot. How was that for you? Like your parents being in the military and things of that nature.
Um, it was fun, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And the only thing that was hard is like leaving friends.
I was about to ask, like,
Yeah.
did you feel like you like made friends or like you had to like leave friends
So
or
I
like was it
never
hard to make
lived
friends?
anywhere longer than 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was constantly moving, but I had my brother with me,
Mm.
and he's only 2 years older than me, so it was like we could move, but as long as we still had like our little bond,
Yeah, he
it
was
could be
good.
it could
That's
be
really like
good.
your main. That's your main
Yeah, that's
friend
my
for real, for
twin
real.
for
Yeah, that's your
sure.
twin for sure. I get that though. You said you was out of country for a few. You said career, I think was one of them. What
Yeah,
was the other one?
Korea, Canada, and Cuba.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
how was that experience with like being in like Korea and like Cuba?
They were all really good. So I don't remember much about Korea. I was really young,
Uh,
but I know that it definitely still has an influence on my family. We love Korean food.
mm,
Canada it was different. It was the first time I learned about some history that didn't have to do it, U.S. history. I learned a little bit of French.
oh, they don't teach.
Don't ask me about no French.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I know French too. Say
Oh,
something. Yeah, I know a
really?
little bit. I took French a little bit.
Just like bonjour, je m'appelle Ali.
Okay, yeah. So you just said that's your name.
Yeah.
You know how to ask what's your name?
No, don't. I said don't ask
I was
me.
like, this is good. It's good.
There was this one play that we did. It was the Three Little Pigs, and for some reason, that's like the biggest thing that's engraved in my head from like living in Canada was like having to memorize the Three Little Pigs in French.
Oh, you was in like drama club or something like that?
No, it was just like part of our language. Yeah,
I got you said
like
you was in a
playing
play. You was in a
classes.
play though.
Yeah, we like had a play in the language
Oh,
class.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
got you. I was say yeah. I was in a few plays when I was little.
Really?
Yeah, I was in Charlie. I was Charlie and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
I was Aladdin and Aladdin, and then what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. I think it was like West Side Story. I think
Yeah.
if I'm
So is
not.
that how you got started with like trying to be like ingrained in
Yeah, so I
showbiz a
went
little bit?
I went to a performing arts school.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow.
and that was just like the school in the neighborhood though. So like even though
Hmm.
like it was kind of in the ghetto, it was like everybody went there.
Yeah.
So like it had like you had drama club, you had class, you had drama class, vocal class, dance class, all of that. But then it was also clubs at the school where you had drama club, vocal club, dance club, and I think it was like something else. It was like something with violin. It was music. It was orchestra. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I played football, but then like when football season was over, with I needed something to do like after school for real, for real. So
Yeah.
my people was like, all my cousins, my sisters, and relatives, we all was like in the clubs because they had like an elementary and they had like a middle school.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had me. Our parents all put us in like the drama clubs and like the vocal clubs. So yeah, that's how I had got into that for real.
Yeah, that's
And I
crazy.
still know how to play the violin too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was like I know how to play the violin and the cello.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's I just had to ask because I didn't know if you was in that type of
No,
stuff.
I was not in drama.
It's cool though.
I sometimes do wish that I was
Hmm.
because when I come out here, I'm like, dang, there's some stuff that I really, really want to try, that I really
Yeah.
want to do, and I have no idea how to get started in it.
I mean, you just gotta get out your comfort zone for real,
Hmm.
and do it. I feel like once you do that, or once you get comfortable getting out your comfort zone, then a lot of stuff you get into, or like a lot of more opportunities, you feel me, will like present itself. If you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You speaking of career, I had Korean barbecue for the first time when I got out here. It was
Really? Did
actually
you
pretty
like
good. It
it?
was pretty cool though. It was good.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
was
I love
good.
Korean barbecue, love like japchae, kimchi.
See, yeah, I don't know what I don't know what that is, but no, it sounded it tasted good for sure though.
Yeah.
So you said you came out here. What grade are you in, actually? What year are you in?
I'm a junior.
Okay, got you. So what's your major?
I'm majoring in comm.
In communications.
Yes.
So what do you want to do with that?
So right now, I really want to work behind the scenes of the entertainment industry, like in production.
Oh, so this right up your alley
I
for
know
real. It's right up your alley for
it
real.
really is, but that's kind of what I want to do. Right now, I'm looking for internships. Internships are so hard to find. I've applied to like 60 of them, but it's just hard being a student athlete because
Yeah,
you don't
most
have no
definitely.
experience, like what
True.
can I put on there? So I'm just trying to like Bruin Athletic Club, Bruin this. Like I'm trying to run that student athlete thing down to try and get an internship.
Got you. So you said the athletic. Do you do stuff like within like athletics as far as like media or like entertainment wise or?
Not really. I'd say that I just like try and focus on NIL. Like I'll do like the reels, like just try to grow the
Oh yeah,
following.
yeah, yeah. See, also you got a good following though, so I mean,
Yeah.
that should help for sure. Like I don't know if you do like TikTok a lot, but I know that
Yeah.
helps a lot for sure.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like just like the TikToks, like day in the life stuff like that. But
Got you.
even that I feel like sometimes can become a lot because you're showing this like romanticized version of what it's like to be a student athlete. And it's like, oh, I wake up, I go to practice, but I'm
Yeah,
not showing you that
I
like
don't
I
really
only
be.
got 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I
And
don't really be liking that one. I just feel like it don't be as genuine though. For real.
right.
Like, but that's just me. I think that's me because like being from an athlete standpoint, like I
You
know,
know in your
like
head,
I know
like
that's not what it is for
I know
real.
I see somebody's like day in the life of a student athlete, they getting up at 5 a.m. doing push-ups. I'm like, bro, you know
Yeah,
you're
it's
not
like
doing
they be
that.
capping and like for real, honestly, like a TikTok is cool. Like setting up a TikTok is cool, but like me personally, I don't think I could sit up and like set the phone up and just be like, you feel me, wake up out of bed and do
Yes.
push. I be
I
like,
don't do
bro,
that. Wake up and get
I'm like,
ready.
bro, come on
And then
now, bro.
people
You know
are
you
really
cap.
the get readies with me. Why are we starting like half naked in
Yeah,
the get
that's
readies with me?
crazy.
Like we should at least be half ready when
Nah,
you do your
yeah,
get
yeah,
ready.
that's crazy. Some people be doing it too. I'd be like, that's not a good look.
I'm
I'm
saying,
like, that's not a good look. But like for men, it's probably cool for real. But like women, it's more, it's a different type of thing.
yeah, like why are we starting all the way at the bottom? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, content creators, that'd be like the biggest ick with me is for real. It's like when they be just having the phone set up, they be watching them do they little stuff on the computer, like
yeah.
just had them like walking out the door. I'd be like, bro, come on. I'm like, ain't nobody recording
No,
that. You
the
had to
one that
set
I
up the
really
phone.
think is wild is the grocery store one. Like
Uh
you went up in a grocery store, set up a
Set the phone. Yeah, you set
tripod,
up the tripod in the aisle where the
like
hot
with shopping.
Cheetos at.
I don't
It's
know. I
crazy.
couldn't. I
I
don't
can't
know.
do it. So you say you want to be behind the entertainment. It's like you want to do like what as far as like being like a producer or like a director.
Um, that's the thing. I really haven't honed in on what I want to do yet, but I know that I really want to be behind the scenes. And so whether that be, I'm also really interested in entertainment law. So I don't know if I want to go to law school, try and pursue that. But I'm just really like out after being out here in LA for a little bit. I really want to stay.
Yeah, nah, I feel it. Nah, that's law school is something different. You gotta be in school for another 10 years.
I know.
I'm cool.
Stop.
I'm cool on that.
Stop.
I'm dumb. So already
One of
graduated.
my teammates is in a law program and they weren't at practice all week so far because they're
Really?
having finals and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Like
They stand up to 3 o'clock in the morning,
I know.
waking up back at 8 a.m. They can have that. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Back to track. Who's your favorite track athlete? You would say?
Like professional track athlete.
Yeah. You can go male and female.
Male, Udodi Onwuzurike, and then female, Flojo for sure.
Flojo. Okay. Okay. I heard of FloJo.
Yeah.
She's kind of old, but I heard
Yeah.
of FloJo. She is. You don't like Shakari or like
I do love Shakari.
Felix? What's her first name?
Allison
Yeah,
Felix.
Alex and Felix.
I love all of them. There's really, I mean, with track, like, I love them all. Like, they're all super inspirational with their own story, you
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
But I do love FloJo's, like, her influence on track and, like, the nails,
I
the
said she definitely
outfits,
had
the
a big
hair,
influence
you
on
know?
track.
Like,
Yeah.
when I get into track season, I feel like the one thing that, like, calms me down, like, before meets is doing my makeup. I, like, do
I'll say,
something
yo, what's show? You got a
crazy.
routine you do before like your meets and stuff?
Yeah, so I get up. I usually room with my teammate Naomi, and so it depends on how hard the meet is. But if the meet is like really hard and we know we racing some heat, we gonna listen to gospel music, and we got to get right with God before we do any type of racing. So we put on some gospel music for a little bit. We sit, we do our makeup, and we really take our time with our makeup because it's just relaxing. It's like,
I got you. Yeah, that's
nothing can
like
really go wrong. It's just like a little powder, a little this, and then when we get like 10 minutes before we about to leave, that's when we put on our gunna. And we start getting
okay.
lit.
That's your first. That's your favorite artist.
No,
It's not your favorite artist. Who your favorite artist?
J. Cole.
J. Cole. So you
Yeah.
don't listen to him like when you. Because I know he's
love
not.
J. Cole,
He's
but
not. He's not made for that.
I'm
type
not trying to
of-
hear a story
Yeah, he's
before
not. He's not. He
Yeah.
don't got that type of music for what you about to go into. For real,
Facts.
for real. So what's your top artist when like? So you have? Do you have like a game day playlist? Or like who's your game day artist that you
My
listen,
game day
that
artist
you
for
listen to?
sure is Gunna. Every game day.
Yeah. One he the
What
guy.
about you? What's your game day artist?
Me? I got a lot for real. So Gunna's my favorite. He's my favorite artist right now for sure. It's like his flow go crazy. But Gunna, Lil Baby, Boston Richie, Dirk, cool. I
Yeah.
got a lot of Detroit artists though, because I'm from
Okay,
Detroit. So
yeah.
like V's, Babyface Ray, P's, Guys for Vezo, all of them just go crazy. But I have a lot for real. It's like a mix. I have a whole game day playlist, so I just hit shuffle and then I just be letting
Yeah,
the music
I felt
play
that.
for real. And
So
then,
being from Detroit, like, how do you feel like? Well, did you come straight here, or did you go to another school before you?
yeah,
came here?
so I went to Bowling Green State University for my first 4 years.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
wow.
I graduated and I came out here for my grad transfer my last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So did you just get out here this year?
Yeah, I got out here like the end of June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been like what, 6 months now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And do you feel like you really ingrained into the LA culture yet?
I wouldn't say ingrained. It's more so like I can definitely tell a difference between like Detroit, like the Midwest culture, and out here for sure. But me, like the type of person I am, like I'm real like outgoing, I'm real confident in like how I speak or how I walk, how I go about things.
Yeah.
So I mean, from that, just having that aura by myself originally, I feel like that was always with me. But as far as like certain stuff to like how to go about certain stuff, I feel like it's certain stuff that you might have picked up or like how people talk or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely I'm getting along with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. With like coming to LA, I feel like you have to have a certain confidence about yourself,
Yeah.
or you're
won't-
literally a tiny
just-
fish in a
yeah.
big pond. So
Literally.
you got to walk like you know what's going on, and you got to really be about it.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's just what I feel like. That's not even just for going in LA. I feel like that's anywhere forever, especially in like big cities like LA, Houston, Miami,
Yeah.
like things of that nature. I feel like you gotta have that certain mentality about yourself, especially in sports too.
Right.
Because like in sports, like especially like with me being a transfer, like people are looking, they're looking at you as soon as you come in. 'Cause
Yeah.
like who is this new guy coming in? So you feel me? I don't want to say like that's like an act, but like that's always how I've been. So it really wasn't hard for me to fit in or like blend in, if that
Right.
makes sense.
I get that for sure.
You said, oh, I also be listening to R&B a little bit too when
Okay.
like, in a game, but that's like before, like that's like when I first wake up type of deal for real,
Okay.
for real. It really just depend on like when our game is played for real. If we got like an early game, like a noon game, then I gotta wake up on tip. You feel me? I gotta
Yeah.
play that song. But if it's like a 4 o'clock game, a night
Right.
game, then yeah, I can just be chilling because we be in the hotel all day. So it's like I really just be chilling, and then like once we on the bus ride, like going there, then that's when I get in that zone for real, for real.
Yeah, I felt that.
And I hate night games too. For real.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, bro, I'm the type of person I want to get up and play right away because like I
Uh-huh.
just feel like that's just like the little kid in me still. Because like when I was younger, like my mom and my dad said like I wake up super early and I have my stuff ready, like I'm ready to go, and they be like, you gotta wait, it's not time yet. But I just feel like I just be ready to like wake up and go play football. So the fact that I just gotta sit in a hotel all day and just be waiting around, sitting around, I just be
No,
like,
I felt
bro,
that,
I be
bro.
like, oh. And then out here it's really different because then it's like you gotta play, especially if we away. If we away, we play night games. Then we gotta get on the plane, fly back, and don't get
Hmm.
back until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's another thing I hate about it for
Yeah.
real. But yeah, I do
Yeah,
hate
when
night games.
every time we go to nationals, because it's on like TV,
Mm,
we always race so late. So like the 4x4 might be at like 8:30 p.m.
mm,
And that's like the worst thing ever because you don't know what to eat. Like I'm too nervous
yeah.
to eat. Like I just gotta drink water. I gotta
Oh, you
sit.
don't like to
Like
eat before you run?
no, I'm
I feel
way
like
too
yeah.
nervous.
I feel that. I feel that. I don't like to be eating big meals when I run either. Or
Yeah.
like even when I'm about to play, only because I just feel like I just feel so heavy. Like I wouldn't be able to run like as
Yeah.
fast as I used to. I feel sluggish if anything.
What do you feel like your mentality is like during the warm up? Because when like me and my track fans watch you guys warm up, like
For real.
we be laughing because it's like y'all don't be doing enough. Like y'all go out there, do a couple strides, catch a few balls, and then y'all just start playing. It's like
So
y'all,
what y'all don't? So you probably be out there when we doing like the stuff with like the team where everybody's
yeah.
incorporated.
So do y'all have your own warm up in private?
Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
okay.
like
I
so
was
yeah
gonna
yeah
say.
yeah. So like when we first get there, when we first get to the stadium, people can either get taped if they want to or anything. So
Okay, good.
really in the locker room we have like our strength coaches. They out there. It's some in the locker room and some on the field. So some you got bands you can roll out in, or you can just roll. You can use the roller and roll
Hmm.
out. But then like when people are not in the stadium, when it's just us when we first get there, majority of the team they just go out there and they do like their own like stretch if they want to.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they
We
do
be
their own.
worried about y'all.
Nah, nah. I mean, we young, so we can get out there and play for real, for real.
Yeah.
Well, not me. I gotta stretch. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that flexible. I ain't that flexible as I used to be. So I gotta. I make sure that I take my time and going through stretching and like stretch overboard so that I know I
Hmm.
won't pull nothing. But nah, yeah, we do a lot of stuff like before y'all see that stuff
Okay,
though.
good, good.
But the mentality though, as far my mentality personally, it really just depends. It be dependent on the team for real, for real. And then honestly, I don't know. It's just me. I don't know if I be trying to like psych the other team out a little bit, but
Okay.
like I don't know. Like for real, for I be thinking sometimes I be like I don't know if I just warm up with my helmet off, they see me, they be like, all right, we know not to mess with him for real. But I don't know.
Make some eye
But yeah,
contact.
I honestly just be focused for real,
Yeah.
and just be I just be smooth. Like I've been doing this all my life, so it really don't be too much. It's not nervous. It's more so like anxious to get out there though. It's
Right.
not really not too crazy though. What about
Right.
you?
I feel like when I was younger, my mentality, like warming up, getting ready for a meet, was always like the person you're running against is your enemy, you know?
Right.
But I feel like as I've gotten older, like I really had to come to terms with like track is an individual sport and it's
Yeah.
so mental that it's really just about how bad do you want it, you
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
That's what I feel like, when I warm up, I'm like, okay, how bad do I want this? I want this really, really bad. I want to make it to the next level, make it to the next meet, So I really just got to hone in on my own skills, really focus on what I want mentally to be able to like run fast.
No, yeah, definitely. And it's the same way in football. It's more so like when we get in the game, does that mentality like switch for real, for
Right.
real? So like for me, like I know it might sound crazy, but like I always think of it like because in football it's really like a man. It's like man on man. It's 1v1 for real, especially in
Hmm.
my position because it's me and the receiver going against each other all the time.
Right.
So it's real. So like I always think of it like you feel me, like who's a better man for real, like who's
Mm.
better. And then I always think of it as like he's trying to take food off my plate to feed my family, and I can't let that happen. So
Right.
by any means possible, I'm gonna get the job done. I ain't gonna be the one on the ground, or like I'm not gonna be in the losing effort. So
Right.
I always do that for
I
real.
felt that for sure.
But some people don't have that mentality too. And
Mm.
then like me, people don't know this. But like before the game, I cut on the Michael Myers theme song and I be having it playing in my head over
Okay.
and over and over again until it's time to go out. That's like
Yeah.
right before we go out. So now I got like that killer instinct in my
Yeah.
head for real,
You
for
ready to
real.
go?
Yeah, and now I feel like I did it one game. I heard somebody do it, and I did it one game, and I went crazy. And I was like, "Yeah, I got to do that every game. Now it's over with." But yeah, people just think I just be listening to regular music and all. But like when it's like 5 minutes before, turn on the Michael Myers theme
Hmm.
song. And then that's just like the killer instinct. That's like killer mentality.
Yeah.
It might sound crazy, but
No, I get it. Everybody has their own quirks when it comes to getting ready for a competition, for sure.
I feel it. So do you think like the actions that take place like right before, like at the blocks, do you think that's like a psych thing or like a mentality thing? Because like some people be jumping up crazy, some people just be they be doing extra.
No, not at all. Because I feel like I'm a little like scary. Like I've researched other athletes like far beyond what's healthy.
For real.
So it's like I'm already knowing at the line, like, okay, you're gonna be with me, you're not gonna be with me. I don't need to be anywhere near you. Like, so if I see somebody to my right doing something crazy and I already know they're not gonna be with me,
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking
pay
too hard
attention
about
to
it.
it.
But like if it's like somebody that I know is like about to rock, I'm like, okay, like let me get right, you know. But that's just when I have to start thinking about, okay, how bad do I want this?
Yeah,
you know.
I feel like when you worry about too many people, especially in track, because this is like right next to you, I feel like you can lose like sight or focus like on the main thing. Because like I feel like some people, like even me, like when I was in high school, like you'll be running, then like you'll look to like the right or left to see if like somebody with you or like how far y'all is together, like how close y'all is. I feel like that'll slow you down. For real. What you do, because that's the same thing in football too. Like if you running, if you like checking the receiver and like you trying to run with the receiver downfield to see if the ball thrown, if you look, you gonna lose for the receiver.
Bro, y'all be breaking y'all's necks.
But you got to though, for real, because it's like if you don't look for it's a split decision, it's a split second and thought you got to think of. Because like if you don't look for the ball in that split decision or second, you can miss out on a great opportunity, or you can miss the ball. Then it's like you feel me? It's like you missed your chance for real,
right.
But it's different. I feel that though too, because at the line in high school, like I'm kind of big, like when I got like my arm showing and stuff like that. So like people already think like, oh, he fast, and then people at the line, they be like, oh, bro, I already know you fast. I'm like, yeah, I would never say that. I know you scared. Like I know you scared of me, so I ain't even gonna say that. Or I just be like, I hit him like, bro, I ain't even fast for real.
Yeah.
And then I go out and win. So that'd be funny though. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you said Flojo. You said, I don't even know.
I said Udodi Onwuzurike.
That was a big one. Who is he? What country does he run for?
He runs for Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my boyfriend.
You said it's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's
yeah,
crazy.
he just turned pro for Adidas.
Okay. So did he race out here?
So he ran track for Stanford for 2 years, and then he just went pro like over the last like month.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. What events do he run?
So he runs the 100 and 200, but last year he won the 200 at NCAAs.
Okay, that's what's up. That's lit.
Yeah.
How is so is he back in Nigeria or? No,
so right now he's still training at Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that work as far as going from like college to like pro? Because I know like with football, like we had like a combine and stuff like that. So I know it's like way different for sure.
So I feel like going pro for track is such like a secret society, you know? Like there's not that many pro track athletes, and it's really, really hard to go pro and actually like live off your wages. Like if I were to go pro, like as of right now, like, you know, I wouldn't really be offered anything, but like he actually like won a really big meet, you know, he's won like the U20 Worlds and stuff like that. So it's a lot, not necessarily easier because it's still a really hard feat, you know, but he's definitely showed me that like track is like very, very hard to go pro in. And honestly, like I kind of use it as inspiration. Like I feel like in track right now, he's one of like my biggest inspirations because, you know, his story, his come up in track, you know, and I feel like kind of it's like a cheat code having a boyfriend that's good at it, because like he'll tell me how to run like a 200 or something like that, and I'll go out there and I'll run faster. But that's pretty much it.
Who would you say is like the all-time GOAT in track?
All-time GOAT? Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt.
It is crazy.
For sure.
I'm trying to see who else could be in that conversation. It's a dude that run for the USA. I can't think of his name.
For USC?
USA.
He
beat him in like the world championship. It's like Michael something, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Justin Gatlin.
Justin Gatlin. Yeah. Love Justin Gatlin. Yeah. Noah Lyles is really good right now.
Yeah, I heard of him. People don't like him though right now.
I like him. I love it.
They don't. The basketball players don't like him right now.
Oh, right.
Of what he said.
But I mean, it's true.
Nah.
You can't make a sport and then go tell these other countries to try and get good at it. Make a sport, become very, very good at it, then go tell the other people like everybody runs. I feel like track is the one sport
I
that
don't
like
think it was that. I don't think their message was that for real. I think his message was like he was saying, how can you be a world champion when you don't play against everybody in the world,
right,
things of that nature. But I mean, they at the Olympics they be beating everybody, so it's like
right. I like it when people like when track athletes showboat or things
yeah,
like
no,
that.
I feel like it
I
needs to
would
be
never
more.
because let me not like
Why
let me
not?
not. I don't want to go out there say something crazy and then not live up to
Oh
it.
no, I wouldn't say something crazy, but like as far as like just showboating like that at the end of the race if you want something, I feel like that's needed in the sport
Yeah.
of track for
And I
sure.
be begging my boyfriend to like do something crazy, do something showboaty, and he'd be like,
Mm.
nah, I need to lock in. He's so focused.
I mean, if they talk smack, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You just gotta
Right.
you gotta live up to it. But that's just
Right.
pressure though, and like if you scared of pressure, then hey,
That's
you
true.
gotta get out the kitchen. You can't be
That's
scared. You
true.
can't be scared of that heat. You gotta stay what you saying for real. Because I feel like me, if I talk, I'm not the player or the person to just go out the way and talk smack unless it's like said to me. But like once I'm in that mode, I'm like, yeah, okay, he was talking. Like now you gotta prove it for real, for
Right.
real. But
Yeah.
I always let my play do the talking, then I talk smack. So it's
Mm.
like you feel me. I feel like it's balanced
See,
that
the
way.
guys on our team are really like that.
For real.
Yes. So the 4x4 guys, back when we had our USC versus UCLA dual meet, they both of the teams like they talk a lot, but it's really the guys 400, I feel like. And so they will go out there like talking smack while they're running.
For
And so
real.
Cam, I like hands down to Cam. He talks, but he like owns up to it.
For
So
real.
he's like running the 4x4 and he's like twos downing as he's running
That's
and then
lit.
like passes them.
That's
Like,
lit.
yeah,
That's lit.
yeah,
I feel like and that's just because like it was the UCLA versus USC thing too. Like that's a
yeah,
big rival. So it's like you gotta do that for sure.
right.
Like I think it was like maybe like a few years ago. I think it was like LSU and like Houston or somebody that had went
Oh,
viral. They went
right,
viral for like going back and forth with each other, and it was a good race too. So
right.
I feel like more track athletes need to be on that type of timing
For
for
sure.
sure.
I think so. And like when Shakari won back when she was at LSU
Yeah.
and she like did the peace sign at the end, like I love
hmm
it when she does that.
She was I think she be showboating in the pros a little bit, I
Yeah,
think.
she be like wiping her forehead or she be like, where y'all at, you know?
Got you. So you said you have a man. Where did y'all meet at?
So back when I was at Cal and Stanford are rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And so we met at our rival football game.
Aw, that's cute.
So,
That's cute.
yeah,
Aw.
it's
So
cute.
I got a topic that I want to talk about.
Oh,
It
uh-oh.
was it was something about where females said they didn't want to go on their first date, and I want you to give me a yes or no and why.
Okay.
You gotta be honest. You gotta be
Okay.
honest. So the first one was Cheesecake Factory.
I love Cheesecake Factory.
I do too. Cheesecake
I
Factory.
love Cheesecake
Cheesecake Factory
Factory.
used to be the prom. They used to be luxury
Exactly.
when it first opened. So I don't know why people be trying to downplay
I
Cheesecake
love
Factory. They
Cheesecake
just go crazy.
Factory. Me and him go all the time. Like if we don't know where we want to eat, let's hit Cheesecake Factory. Like I get the same thing, same drink. Love Cheesecake Factory.
Got you. Applebee's.
Hmm, that I'm not the biggest fan of Applebee's. I'm not gonna lie.
I got you.
Like Applebee's,
But for a first date, would you wouldn't be
nah.
you wouldn't
You
go
can come
for
harder. You can come harder than
Applebee's?
Applebee's.
I feel it though. I feel it. I wouldn't do it, but I was just
I'd rather
asking.
go to a picnic than go to Applebee's.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. What if they got the $1 margaritas they had? You can't beat $1
You
margaritas.
can't, but nah. Applebee's, it be stink.
It be stink.
You know it be stink up in there, and they don't be washing under the booths. Like
All right, you got Chili's.
I like Chili's.
Chili's is
Chili's go
fire.
crazy.
Chili's is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I had Chili's in a minute, like in some years. But when
Yeah,
I did, they go crazy. I won't
love
lie.
Chili's.
I won't lie. They got Chipotle
Nah, that's a
Chipotle
crazy. If we like,
for a first day. Yeah. If it's like a picnic type
yeah,
of deal, then I go for it.
if we linking up
I
and
get
like
with
we
it.
got things that we doing that day, like we on the move, like oh let's go here and then we going here and then we can stop at Chipotle. Yeah, but like if we're meeting up at
At
Chipotle,
Chipotle, yeah,
sitting
that's
down
sick.
at
That's
Chipotle,
sick. Some girls like the little things though, but I still wouldn't let that happen. Though.
yeah.
That's crazy. Olive Garden.
I don't know. I feel like this is hard because Nah. Buffet isn't Olive Garden buffet style?
No, that's not
It's
buffet
not?
style. No, you gotta sit down. They gotta take your order and everything.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say yeah to Olive Garden.
If it was a buffet, you gonna know.
But I feel like buffet
Buffets
style
in
is
2023
wild.
is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's so
After
outplayed.
COVID and everything,
Yeah,
buffets is crazy.
Golden Corral used to go crazy like back then, but now, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of bad now. The movies,
Nah, because I like to
the
talk.
movies to the first date. No,
I
that's
like to
crazy.
talk. I think now that I'm really thinking about it, I think me and my man went on our first date at Cheesecake Factory. And I think
Okay.
I was like the one who recommended it. Like when I tell you I'm Cheesecake Factory down, like
I feel it. I ain't had Cheesecake Factory in a long time for real, for real.
really?
Yeah, but I know they go crazy though for
Yeah.
sure. But the movies though, the movies is like that's like top tier for
I
real,
know,
for
but you
real.
like you
For
link
like
up.
for like a first date, that's like top tier
Yeah,
for like especially the movies because I love movies, so I
right.
would definitely be going
I
for it
love
for sure.
movies too, but it's like you link up, oh hey, what's up? You sit down, you don't say anything, and then that's it.
I
Like
mean, y'all ain't gotta go home after. Y'all can talk about the movie.
true,
Y'all can talk
true.
about the movie. See, I would go to the movies, then go out to eat afterwards. So then we could talk about the movie, et cetera, et cetera. But that's just me. That's free game for y'all.
Yeah.
Um, your house, I'm saying no to that. I
No.
wouldn't take. And it's
No.
just
That's
it's a
that's kind
respect.
of
I say
wild.
yeah, it's a respect thing for the female too. But I definitely wouldn't just. I wouldn't agree with that.
Right.
Any fast food chain, I'm saying no to that
No.
too. Only because I don't even eat fast food like that.
Neither do
So
I.
it's bad anyway. And then like, if you said for a picnic, cool. But I wouldn't even want fast food at like a picnic day type of
Right.
deal for real,
That's what
for
I'm
real.
saying. You could get like some like higher end fast food. Like we can call them Kava, Chipotle for a picnic.
I got you. You call that as fast food? Chipotle?
Yeah. I say it's like high end fast food. Like
Ain't no such thing as high end fast food. It's either it's fast food or it's
then
not.
yeah, it's fast food.
If you thinking high end fast food, you trying to say like Chick-fil-A or something. That's definition of high end. They be taking your order outside in the rain.
Facts.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, that's too messy.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Bro, I'll
What?
get down on some wings and they gonna
Right.
be looking at me like,
Oh, so you one of them? You one of them females that don't like to eat?
yes,
And
it's
see,
gonna be like a movie scene. Like
I
I'll be
don't
licking
want.
my fingers.
Right, go ahead. Well, I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be your not yourself. You gotta be your genuine self.
Right.
Cause then if I see you later down the line and you just do something out the ordinary, I'm be like, where did that come from? It's gonna
Right.
throw me off. And Buffalo Wild Wings good. That's the way you
They
can.
are good.
They be showing the game at Buffalo Wild Wings. You got the little bar you can sit next
You're
to.
right. It's a chill atmosphere, you know?
You said you like to talk. You can be interactive in Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot, and it's good. You can get the 10. You can get the 10, or you can get buy one get one free if you got it. You catch it on a deal one day. It's a
Right.
lot. I'm pro Buffalo Wild Wings. Wingstop,
Nah.
nah, I wouldn't go Wingstop. Not on first date.
Nah, that's too. And then do Wingstop even be having tables? Like Wingstop be the go.
It do be the go. They do got tables though.
Okay.
But nobody's. I ain't never seen nobody sitting.
never seen
I ain't never seen nobody
sit
sitting
down
there
at
and eat
Wingstop.
for. They'll probably be sitting down to wait for their food, but they ain't never
Yeah.
be doing that. Red Lobster. I'm going yes.
Yes.
Red Lobster go crazy. I ain't had Red
Yeah.
Lobster in a minute either, but they biscuits top tier. for
Yeah, I
sure.
love Red Lobster for sure.
Definitely. A buffet. That's crazy. We just
No.
talking about that. We was just talking about that.
Heck no, I'm not going to no buffet.
Nah, I don't think. Yeah, buffet in 2023 is crazy. But I'm
Very
not gonna lie.
crazy.
It's very just outdated for real. I
And
don't
it's
even think-
like I'm gonna be embarrassed if I like want to get up for a second. At the end. Like, oh, hold on, let me fill my plate one more time.
I mean, you really can't say nothing because he probably gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
For real. If it's now, I didn't been to high end restaurants where they got like buffets for real, but it's like a high end restaurant. So,
Yeah, like a
you
little
can-
salad bar or something.
Yeah, not even salad bar. It's like
Oh, really?
It's like a buffet style where like it's high end, but like it got all types of like so it got like filet mignon, prime rib.
Oh, so was it like a
stuff like
Brazilian
that.
steakhouse type?
Yeah. It was like that. So I was like, I feel like that's like the only exception for real.
Right.
But like a regular buffet like Golden Corral, I
No.
can't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
See, that's what I was thinking of when you said Olive Garden. I was thinking of Golden Corral.
No, yeah. Olive Garden go crazy. You still
Yeah.
yeah, they go crazy. It says IHOP and Denny's.
Nah.
And I'm saying no. And I love breakfast, but
I love
wouldn't-
IHOP.
I'm not going to that. I'm not going to
Yeah.
IHOP and Denny's.
But I'll go to Roscoe's.
Chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. As a first date, you'll go there?
Yeah.
That's bad.
And like the thing about like I feel like these places like me and my man love to eat, so like
Right.
we'll tear up anywhere.
Right. I feel it. No, yeah. I don't like IHOP or Denny's for real. Like I like breakfast breakfast spots that have like actual breakfast for real, for real. And
Yeah.
like they actually like be going crazy and like they be having like gourmet French toast, stuff of that nature.
Yeah, so you like a little brunch spot.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I love brunch with a passion. The next one is the gym.
No.
I feel like it really depends on if like they both like gym heads type of deal. So like if you know, so like for instance, like you feel me, y'all on Instagram or TikTok and they post like content like they're going to the gym all the time. I feel like that'd be like something cute for them to do for real, for real.
Right.
Like the first day at the gym for real, for real. I feel like that'd be cool.
I don't know, cause like even after like 2 years, I still don't like dying like in front of Cody. Like if I like go see him and I got to do a workout, like I hate him like watching me like get sweaty and like be on the floor, can't breathe. Like I don't want nobody to see that when they first meet me.
I feel it. I mean, you ain't got to go nothing crazy for
Right,
real,
right,
but
right.
like if you trying to do a little hang clean, you do a little squat, bench press, whatever. I feel like you ain't gotta go too crazy.
Yeah.
Say all right. So say if it was that instance and like you see him like trying to bench press, but like he's struggling. Like what's your thought process between that?
See, I feel like I wouldn't even put myself in that situation because guys like why are we trying to show off for real?
That's what I'm saying. He gonna try to put
I don't know if
fourth
you've
place
seen
on there.
like the new Squid Games. Have you seen that? Like
It's on Netflix?
Yeah,
I was supposed to watch it. I never watched it yet.
Bro, so like in there, like these like guys make a like a little group, you know, to stick together, whatever. They just start doing push-ups. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, you know when guys just do the most, like
They
at
just
the
trying to
gym,
show
like
off,
just
yeah.
being gym bros.
Yeah, I can't do it. I wouldn't go for the gym though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know I'm strong. I work out all the time since football, but I still wouldn't do that though. I feel like that's not like my niche. That ain't my style.
Right.
The next one is church. I'm saying no.
I feel like that's like church, like
you can meet somebody at church though. You can meet the love of your life at church. I'm not doing it though.
Right. Like do you got a church that you go to out here?
Not out here. I had one back at home, but no, not out here.
Okay,
though, for sure.
so I got a church I go to out here. I've been going for like a year and a half.
Really?
Like those are my people. So it's like I don't know if I'm really trying to.
Is it like the you know how the church you grew up in, how it is, man? Is it like that or is it like more watered down?
No, it's like that. It's a Baptist church.
Yeah, that's what I be trying to find that. I be trying to find churches like that, but I just feel like I wouldn't find it.
Yeah,
out here,
don't worry,
so
I'm gonna put you on. It took me a second to find them. It did. There was some trial and error. I went to some places where I really got to get up and leave.
For real?
I was like, what is
it's
this?
like, man, I can't do that. Because then if I got to get up and leave, it's like, dang, am I walking out on
No,
God?
I went to this one church when I first got out here, before I had my car and I scootered there. And I was like, oh, like, can I bring this inside? And they were like, no. I left. I was like, what you mean I can't bring my scooter inside?
Right.
Like, I'm trying to worship too.
They said, come as you are. You ain't let me come inside. That's crazy. That's wild. No, I wouldn't bring a first date to church though. I can't do that. Now, like I said, depends on your niche. I don't know. I don't think nobody's bringing their first date to church, but it's some crazy people out here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Starbucks.
You know,
I might say it's cool a little bit.
Yeah, you know, a little coffee shop, like
Yeah, that's more so.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say coffee shop in general. You know,
is that on here? It is. That's actually the next one. It's called
coffee shop in general. Like I feel like that's not too bad. Like
I feel like I don't drink coffee, but like I'm pretty sure like that's more so like a pastry type bakery type of deal too. I feel like I can do that because like my mom's a baker, so I know all types of like pastries and stuff. So I'll be cool with that for real. And you can sit, you can interact with each other, you can talk and do all of that. Starbucks is cool. I actually just had Starbucks this morning.
Yeah, I know you be eating good at home. Your mom's a baker.
Man, what? I be getting spoiled.
Did you go home for Thanksgiving?
I couldn't. We had a game. Yeah, we had a game like that Saturday. Yeah, but I'm going home for Christmas. So all the stuff that I missed out,
jealous.
I'm demanding that. I'm demanding that as soon as I walk through the door.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no back talk. I just need my plate.
Don't even talk to me. Just have a plate on the counter ready for me. Big piece of chicken.
So yeah. So you got to go home for Thanksgiving?
No, I stayed up
Ah,
here, but one of my coaches cooked, and I'm
okay.
not even gonna lie, he threw
It was
down.
good, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was
he
kind of
threw
like
down.
we had players that cooked and we had coaches that was cooking if they needed to. I don't be trusting everybody cooking though, so it's like
Yeah.
I be having to be
No, because I
real
I wasn't
specific.
I was I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too sure. I was like, okay, but one of my cousins lives out here, and
Okay.
so I was like, I'm gonna be at y'all place at 6 p.m. after I'm done with this, just in
Yeah, yeah,
case.
for real, for real. That's how it
But
was
no, my
too.
coach did throw down, and so did my cousin and his aunt
For
and his
real.
mom. Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of the players that was cooking. I had tasted some of his cooking before, but he's from down south, so I'm like, all right.
Ooh.
I'm like, maybe you know
Okay.
what you're doing. So I'm like, I'm gonna try. It was actually good. That was
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
It was cool. But it said Starbucks could be ice cream dates
Yeah.
for a first date.
Yeah. I feel like that's on the same sound kind of on the same wave as like a coffee date.
Yeah, y'all gotta walk around though after after the
Right.
ice cream date, because
Right.
then it's gonna be boring if y'all get ice cream and then y'all pull off. Like
Right.
that's kind of like but no, I mess with ice cream dates and I
Right.
love milkshakes and stuff like that. So I'll go crazy for real, for real.
Yeah.
I really throw down. Uh, family functions, and I'm saying hard no.
No.
Hell no.
Not at all.
No, can't do it.
Not at all. But like, and I'm really quick to introduce somebody to my parents.
Really.
Like really quick. But then again, like my mom and I were like super close. So like as soon as I started dating Udodi, like the second she came to visit me in California, I'm like, oh, like this is Udodi, and like, so we be like talking about like everything. So it's like she'll know if like I'm really serious about someone, I'm not. So I'm really quick to introduce somebody to my mom, my dad, not so much. But like full family function, like you out of your mind.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not that quick to introduce people to my peoples anyway, cause like I feel like you got that's like serious for real. For real. I gotta
Yeah.
really know you down for real to like really meet my people.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's more so at a family function. Family is messy. I don't care.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't care what
Everybody
nobody
opinion
say.
gonna come
Family
back.
is messy for real, for real. So then if you show her and then you bring her to the family function and y'all end up done talking, then it just look bad on my part. And then it's just gonna be like they gonna start asking like where your little friend at, or like who's so and so at. I'm like, listen, things ain't work out. Don't keep asking me about that person
Right.
for real, for real. And then like I be wanting to be like special, because you got that, you always want to bring that girl to be like uncle, be like, okay nephew, I see you. I be
Yeah.
like, yeah, you feel me? I need that. But on the first date, can't let it do it. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Because then family might embarrass me too. I can't let that happen. It might
Facts.
embarrass you. I can't let that happen. Not at all. And I wouldn't even want to go to like her family function on the first date.
Right.
I was like, respectfully, no, I don't want to do it. Movie night like Netflix, Hulu, etc. You said, I feel like that's cool.
Like
And I only say that like you can have like a movie night, you can play board games or whatever,
Right.
all of that for like the first day, just to like interact or like get to know somebody for real, for real. And I feel like people like I get why people say that, like from a female standpoint, you'll probably think like just like a movie night, that's kind of boring or something like that.
Right.
Or like even that, like you'll probably think like trying to do something after, or like I ain't even like that type of person. Like, you feel me? We can watch a movie, you can go on about your day. You feel me? But I feel like a movie night is kind of cool.
I don't know, like I feel like for people that are like just meeting someone,
Yeah.
and like you go into their home, like
I feel, yeah, and
dangerous.
I get that.
You know?
I do understand that. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, when they said the house, I was like, no.
like in the
Like,
perfect
it's
world,
kinda,
yeah.
It's kind
but-
of it's kind of out of respect for the woman. But I was saying like on the type of time where, you feel me, if you just like watching a movie, playing games, we getting to know each other like that,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. So it's like 50-50 on that for real,
Yeah.
for real. Somewhere that requires a long drive, no.
No. I'm not opposed to that, like I feel like you can get to know somebody on a drive.
A long, you
But,
can,
like,
you can.
How
you
long
can.
is the drive? Because I consider 30 minutes a long drive.
That's not a long drive. That's a skip.
How long
That's
is
a
the
skip and a
drive? If
hop.
we going like,
Are we
if
talking
going
about
to
an
SF,
hour?
like
We
5
talking
hours?
about like hour 30 is not a long drive either.
Okay.
You can get to know somebody. That's because
I'ma
I used to.
say-
I
I'ma
say
say-
2 hour plus.
I was gonna say 2 hours max.
2 hour plus. That's a long drive.
2 hour plus, no.
And I'm just saying that just for regular people. Me, I can do 2 hours. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, but like if I'm just meeting someone and I'm driving 5 hours with you, absolutely not.
No, yeah.
I be getting annoyed with my family driving
real.
for that long.
Like you said, you can get to know somebody. You can get to know somebody off a long
Right.
drive, though. Especially if the conversation good. I feel like that's gonna make time speed up, and you can be like, "Dang, we almost already here for real,
Right.
for real."
And
But I still wouldn't do that though.
right.
That's
And I
just me.
saw something that was like you really don't get to know someone until you vacation with them.
That's true.
You know, and it's like friends, everyone, you know?
That's true for sure. People be acting way different when they on vacation. I'd be like, bro, you did not
Yeah,
act like this.
for sure.
Bowling, and I'm saying that's a hard yes. I love bowling.
Yes.
I
Yeah, I
love
like bowling. Yeah.
That's very interactive, and I'm gonna beat you in bowling too.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah,
competitive.
it's very.
Like,
I'm a
yeah.
competitive person, so I'm not taking it easy on you or anything.
Right.
Like, you got to lose for sure.
Right, for sure.
I
I
like
like bowling.
I love bowling. That's my favorite hobby. Nightclubs.
No.
I'm saying no. And I just feel like the setting is just too. It's just too.
Yeah,
broad
I
for
feel
real,
like
for real.
I don't even be out like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely not.
nightclubs, the music will be too loud. You trying to get to know somebody for real. You can't even. You feel me? You can't even listen for real because it's
Yeah.
music
And
blasting.
then you
Be
can't even
like,
really pay attention because you got 500 other people in the building.
literally that too, and it's just a lot of temptation in a nightclub. For real,
Right.
for real. Like you would probably see you probably with a girl, but then you see another girl, you be like, oh, you get to looking at her. It be a
Yeah,
lot.
if
For
you're
real,
not
for
locked
real.
in, like, why go to a nightclub? Like,
True, definitely. A hookah bar. I feel like that's cool. I guess.
nah.
I don't smoke hookah, so I wouldn't know. But I
Yeah.
feel like they be playing like music, so it'd be like kind of cool. Like
Yeah,
the
I can
vibe
see
be
how it could
cool.
be a chill vibe, but
Yeah, it's like a chill vibe. You get to know somebody, y'all just be
yeah,
talking, or like I'll just let the girl smoke her hookah while she talking. Would be cool for real, for
right.
real. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. A bar just for drinks, I feel like that's cool.
That's cool. I feel like that's very adult, you
Yeah,
know?
I feel like honestly that is like the main little like first date kind
Yeah,
of
like, let's go out and get a
like,
drink.
yeah, I feel like that's like the staple for real. Waffle House. I
Mm,
kind of like it.
I don't know. I love Waffle
I
House. I'm
love
not gonna
Waffle House. I'm
lie.
not gonna lie. I love Waffle House. That's a hard question.
You
I'm not
know,
gonna lie.
I'm gonna say yeah. But like all in all, I feel like it really depends on that person, you
It
know?
do.
Like if you meet somebody and you know you already vibe with them, it's not gonna be too much pressure on trying to impress them, you
Right.
know? So it's like I love Waffle House and they love Waffle House. I'm like, shoot, let's go to Waffle House, you know?
I love Waffle House. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would be bad. I would say yes. I would honestly say yes.
Right.
Waffle House go crazy, and I'm like sick. It's not a Waffle House out here.
Yeah.
It be hurting my feelings. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is good though.
It's good, but it's not Waffle House.
It's not Waffle. Waffle House is great.
I saw this
bro.
tweet. It was like, yo meal don't never be the same price at Waffle House.
Man,
And
what? I'm telling you, I'll be
I'll
like,
go there one day, I'm paying 13, next day I'm paying 7. I'm like, what?
bro, I'm telling you, it really just depends on who working that day for real.
For sure.
Dang, I'll go for Waffle House. Waffle House cool.
Yeah.
I miss Waffle House. The last one is sporting events.
Yeah, for
And I'm
sure.
saying yeah, because I'm an athlete, and then like, who would turn down a courtside?
That's what I'm saying.
If you playing courtside, yeah, NBA
something like
tickets.
that.
You watching about to see KD or LeBron play.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you turning that down.
Yeah.
Or ain't no way you ain't gonna like that. I'll be like, unless you don't want to be seen, then I'd be like, okay,
But then why we going out if you don't
yeah,
want to
that's
be
like
seen?
that's something like you don't want to be seen. I'm like, what you ashamed of me or something? I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Nah,
Pause
I
me
would
on
for
that.
sure. That would like, yeah, that'd be my first choice.
For real?
Yeah,
Out of
sporting
all
event.
all the
That or
scenarios?
Cheesecake Factory. I'm still not over. I love Cheesecake Factory.
that was the number one.
I know. I don't know why so many people were
A
saying
lot of
that they
people
wouldn't
I've been
go
saying
there.
yeah, I don't see why not either. I just honestly think people just be trying to they be trying to date for like, or like go on date for like clicks or like clout. Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
For like Instagram.
Like y'all know it. Y'all
stories
was going
or
to
anything.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, like
you know.
they'll post if they at Ruth Chris or Jay Alexander, but they ain't gonna post if they at Ruth at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really what it is for real, for real.
And especially when somebody young says that, like, where else we gonna go?
That's what I'm
Let's be
saying. Like,
serious.
what you want to go? You want to go to Dubai or something? I'm
That's-
like, what? I'm like, chill out. Come on now. You
Yeah.
gotta learn how to take it slow. And it's the first day at that for real.
Yeah.
I see if it was like dates on down the line, and it's like, all right, cool. We can step up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not to say, and if somebody want to go like to like a luxury, like expensive like restaurant, I'm all for it. Like, you feel me? It's not even that, but I feel like you shouldn't be so quick to turn down like something so little or like not as big as like the high end restaurants.
Right. Right.
So what is your what would be your typical first date? If not the Cheesecake Factory.
if not Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory, I say like the best first date I've ever had was like obviously like with my man, and we went to a museum And then we went to like a like chicken and waffle type place
Okay.
after. I can't remember if we did that before or after. And then I think we went to like Shake Shack like at the end of the day.
Okay.
So it was just that's what I'm
It was
saying.
like a
Like
full. It was like a 4 day.
yeah, like a
type
full
of
day of
thing, yeah.
activities, and that's what I was saying. Like if you like put Chipotle somewhere in that, like I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad about that.
I got you. No, museums a good vibe
Yeah, for
I like
sure.
history. History is my favorite subject, so I can do a
Really,
lot
I
of
love
museums.
history too.
Yeah, that's my favorite subject for
Yeah.
like if I wasn't like an athlete or something, I'd probably teach history or something like that.
Really, I
Yeah.
love history.
And it depends on the type of museum too. If it's like an art museum, now I think I'm starting to like appreciate art like a little bit more. But back then, I don't think I could do it for real, for real.
Okay.
But if it's like a historic museum or something like that, like actually, you said you from the DMV area.
Yeah, I
Have
was
you
gonna
been to the
ask.
museum out in DC?
Of African American history?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
think
love that
yeah,
museum.
that's like the favorite one. That's like the best one I've been to. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. I was actually I had went in high school, so I was on a recruiting trip and I was visiting like some colleges, and then we had went while we was on that trip.
Yeah.
And, like, that was like the best thing I ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I still got pictures and videos.
I was gonna
from that
say, and
same
like
day.
you never really have enough time to fully go through it. I think I've been like 2 or 3 times, and every single time I've seen something different.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a chance to go through the whole thing, but it was real nice though for real.
Another one that's really good in DC is the Native American Museum.
Really?
Yeah, it is really, really nice too.
I know about Native Americans. I probably could go there for
Yeah.
sure. Damn.
Have you seen you said like you know a lot about like have you seen the new movie Killers of the Flowers Moon with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I saw the like
The trailer
preview,
and
yeah,
everything.
trailer,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I saw it a few weeks ago, yeah.
You be going to the movie theater like right in Westwood?
The IPC or
I don't. It's like
Oh, wait,
two,
no,
it's
the
like
one-
two of them. I don't know.
So with like all this like NIL stuff, I be going to like some of the premieres and
Yeah,
stuff
like
down
I ain't never
there.
been to the premieres.
Yeah,
I go
it's
all the
really
time,
nice.
for real.
Yeah. I
So
went
is
to
this something? Is that
couple-
something you gotta like sign up for, or?
So I'm actually in this club. It's called UCLA Reach, and so they basically like get you in the doors to like events with like Instagram, Snapchat,
Really?
Rams, like all these premieres and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So you've been to the movies in Westwood. Isn't
Yeah.
it like two of them?
There's 2 theaters, but I think
Yeah.
there's one main one that does like the premiere.
Yeah, the one main one is that's right by like Starbucks or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah, I think it's connected to Starbucks. Yeah.
yeah, or isn't the one like it's right across from each other though? Like it's right across the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never been to neither one of them though.
I haven't like gone to see like a normal movie in any of them
Really?
either. Yeah.
I always thought it was just like for show. Like I
Yeah,
never
you
thought
think it was a real theater?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually be open for real.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see a few movies, but I was like, I don't know.
No, my brother and I just went to the IPC yesterday.
Which
It's
one is
off, Wilshire. It's right by campus. It's like a fancy one, but we went to see the Hunger Games.
Where is it by? Like what store is it by?
You know where the Hammer Museum is?
I don't. Listen, I just want to say this. I don't be on campus for real since I'm a grad transfer.
Okay.
I go to the facility and I go home.
Yeah.
That's literally it,
Then,
for real.
but just know it's right by campus. So if you don't live on campus, then where do you live?
I live in grad house. I live in grad housing though. So
Okay.
it's like
You
it's
still
like
just be like practice home, practice
yeah,
home.
for real,
I felt that.
honestly, like so. You know where the Dunkin' Donuts is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that building right next
Right.
to it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I never like as far as like campus wise, like I never really been on campus for real, except for like the Bruin Walk. That's about
Yeah.
it for real.
Yeah. I felt that. I don't.
But that's only because I don't have like no classes on campus or anything of that nature. Like summer grad transfer, all my
Yeah.
classes like online, so it's like
Yeah.
no
Campus is
point.
beautiful, but like. You don't
no,
have
yeah,
no
I saw,
reason
yeah,
to.
I saw it on my visit. You feel me? It's cool, it's nice, but other than that, like I have no reason to.
Right.
You said
Yeah.
it's the IPC.
Yeah, it's super close to like the grad housing. So if you keep going down to the street where like all the tall buildings are, it's right down there.
I'm trying to see. Is it? Is it like where Kava and?
Further down.
Okay, I think I know what
Further
you're
down.
talking about.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about now. I think I know what you're
Okay.
talking about. I think I didn't roll past it a couple times.
Yeah, probably.
Is it? Yeah, I think it is. I think I said, is it called iPick or something like that? I don't
Maybe
know.
I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, I think you is saying it wrong.
Bro, I could be saying it wrong.
Yeah, you said IPC, but I know I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. I know. Definitely about to go see that.
Yeah, for sure.
over.
It's like one of the nice ones. You recline back,
Oh
they
yeah,
bring
it's
you
one
your
of the
popcorn.
fancy. It's one of the
Yeah.
fancy ones. So what do you plan to do as far as track wise? Do you want to like go to like the next level as far as track, or was it just something you wanted to do
So I never really had like true plans to go
for the
to the next
track?
level in track, you
You
know?
just using it as like a vehicle to like get to college or
Right.
something like that.
But
Nature?
I feel like as I get faster and, seeing my boyfriend like really find himself in track and like really get exposure and things like that, it really makes me want to keep going, you know? But I mean like if I end senior year and like I give it my all, I'll be happy.
Got you. What made you what was the determining factor that made you like your boyfriend?
That made me like him.
Yeah, like where did he pull you? Did he raise you up? He hit you up in the DM?
Let me think. I don't know. I think it was I can't tell when I really really like someone yet until we like hang out a few times. So like we hung out, it was cool. We hung out again. And then we had a conversation about like movies, and he was telling me he hadn't seen like Boys in the Hood or something like that. And I
Oh
was
wow.
like,
Yeah.
what is going
You gotta take away
on?
his black card.
I was like, what is going on? And then, but as we started talking more, I was like, wait, I kind of like you. Like, wait, I kind of like you. And so, I just like having a boyfriend who understands, like, he understands track. He understands the struggles that I'm going through. And, he really listens to me. I feel like we listen to each other. And, like, the biggest thing with, like, being long distance and, like, the, going pro, a lot of, like, things that we didn't
I
know
was
was
just
going to
finna
happen
ask
yet.
how you
Yeah.
do long distance, cause I can't do it.
It's really just communication and trust. And like the only thing that like will fall short on sometimes is communications. But like if you have that trust, then like if we don't talk all day but we like hit each other up at night, it's like, oh, it didn't really matter that much, you know?
That's the killer part for me.
Yeah, like if we have a busy week, like that whole week we might not even talk until like the night of, each day.
No, yeah, I get that. The communication part, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm a busy person, so as long as I communicate, I'd be cool for real.
Right.
But it's really the trust factor for real, for real.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't got my heart broke too many times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of scarred.
Yeah.
You don't like you? Did he hit you up in a DM?
So we were at the like, it was like, you know how we have like our USC UCLA game? So Cal and Stanford have that too.
Right.
And it's really big. And so we were at that game and he hit me with like what's the
He
move?
hit you with a pickup line, or it was
No,
it was just
like,
in the
what's the move? Like I was like, I don't know. And so we like hung out with like a group of friends and everything. And then the second time we linked up, we again hung out with like a group of friends. And then we finally like went on like a date and everything. So like we had already like gotten to know each other a little bit before we really went on like an official date.
That was his way of sliding on you.
Yeah.
He saw you at the game. He was like, "What's the move?" Yeah. I peeped what he did.
Yeah.
Would you prefer somebody seeing you at an event and speaking to you then, or like seeing you at an event and then they hit you up in the DMs after?
Speaking to me then, like it'd be different. I feel like if he would have hit me like, was that you at the game? Like, that was me. Like, in high school and people
That's
do
how
that,
people
like,
be doing for
was
sure.
that you at the party? That was me. So it's like he hit me with like, I know you're here. I saw you. Like, what's the move? And I liked that.
Okay, got you. Yeah, some people be doing that's they way. They really be shy. They be scared for real, for real.
Yeah.
Now, what if they admit that they were scared? Then will you feel like some type of sympathy for them, or would you say no? You grown, like be a man.
No, you grown. Like I feel like you remember in high school when like somebody would come, hey yo, my friend thinks you're cute. Like your friend is right there. Why
like,
your friend not talking to me? Yeah.
I feel it. I got you. Are you a sucker for like pickup lines or nah?
No.
You think they corny?
Yeah.
Dang, I got you.
Yeah.
I feel it. Some girls be going for it. I don't use pickup lines.
Yeah. Not at all.
I like to troll a lot, so I kind of put it in that type of term, but it's not really like a pickup line.
Yeah, that I feel like that reminds me of my brother. He won't like do a pickup line, but I feel like he'll troll. He'll be like, "iCarly or Victorious,"
Yeah.
I feel like that's cool, but like it's just a straight up like.
I like to make people laugh or females laugh, so I feel like that's a good way for me to, you feel me? But
yeah.
I also just be like, hey, I think you like look good, like we should talk. For real.
Right.
Just saying. Plain simple, for real. But that's cool, though. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's so nice. That's a love story. People take note of that.
That's black love.
That's black love. People take note of that, man. People take note of that. But no, communication-wise and trustworthy-wise is a big step in long-distance relationships.
For sure.
Do you think if No, that wouldn't matter then. That would be the same. That was like, if you think he was in Nigeria or something like that, you think that it caused like a big difference or?
So during the summer, like when we first started dating, like we didn't see each other all summer. And so that was really hard. He had to go to Nigeria to compete, and then he ran at Worlds. And it's hard not seeing each other, but it really just has to do with like commitment too. Like, you know, if you know that this is your person, like that distance isn't gonna matter, you know?
Got
Like
you.
those 3 months aren't gonna matter because when you see them again, like it's like a reset, you know?
Got you. Do you pay attention to like a significant other, like friends, like who you hang around with?
Um, Not really. I feel like, let me think, like I like his friends, you know, his friends know me. Same with
I don't want to say
me.
not. I don't want to say him specifically, like just in general though. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't want to make it seem like she don't like your friends. Like,
No.
bro, I ain't gonna say that.
No. I love his friends, but like I feel like one of the things that we don't argue about that's like really good is like we don't never be on that type time like why are you talking to him or like why are you talking to her and like you know that's that thing about trust like we're never like if you're doing that with somebody you don't need to be with them, you know? Like we are just like really chill, we trust each other and it's like that's how we can go like hours of not talking to each other, maybe send each other like a meme or something throughout the day, but like you know, you come back at the end of the day and you know that your person, you know, held you down, you know.
Got you. So what's the best thing about UCLA to you?
The best thing about UCLA, my teammates.
You trying to say that to be? Is it really your teammates?
Huh?
Is it really your teammates?
Yeah.
What about your teammates?
Um, like I love my team because we don't have drama. You know, like everybody gets along, everybody supports one another. So, you know, I feel like you can run fast and you can do good when you're in a healthy environment.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
makes sense.
and being in a healthy environment, like coming to practice, we be joking, we be laughing when we warm up, like practice is fun. Like I enjoy going to practice. I know that sounds crazy.
That sounds
I
real
don't enjoy
crazy.
dying. I
That
don't
sounds
enjoy
real
the
crazy,
400
especially at track for
workouts.
sure.
Yeah.
Especially
But
at track for sure.
I enjoy seeing my teammates.
No, I get it though too, because that's the same thing with football. Like honestly, it's really the running part, like the conditioning part, that really just be killing people for real, and like the meetings for real. But other than
Yeah.
that, like practice is actually cool for real. Like I'd be chill, I'd be cooling, I'd be having fun in
Yeah.
practice. But like yeah, having like just going to like run and like lifting races is not nothing. That's easy too. But like having to run or like just being in meetings all day, I think that's the like the killer part for real, for real.
But do you say that you guys are like a fun group? Like y'all be getting lit? Like
Yeah, for sure,
that's good.
definitely for sure.
Yeah.
I know some teams, so on some teams they be having like beef or like they be having like cliques with each other, like certain cliques. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like that's what every team for real. Like it's
Right?
certain cliques, it's certain groups that's gonna hang out, but that's just 'cause, like that's how they click together. Like that's what you feel me. That's who they attract the most, or like that's who like they get along with the most. Like you can't interfere with that. I feel like.
Right.
So
You
like
can't.
it's always like gonna be that main group of four over here, that main group of four
Right.
over here that they hang out with, or they be at each other's house like every single day. I feel like you can't do that. Like some people be like, yeah, it's not good to have like a team that's like clicked up or something like that. And I feel like that's true for like a certain part of time where like even like in practice, like you don't interact with your other teammates or something like that. But
Right.
like outside, like it's cool like interact with your other teammates, but then like you feel me, you gonna know like it's outside, like you feel me, this is like the main selection of people who I hang with every
Yeah.
day for real, for
I
real.
think cliques are fine as long as like it depends on how those cliques treat each other, you know?
Yeah,
Like if there's like small cliques but like as a whole like you guys are still like a group and you guys still get along, like that's fine, you know?
yeah, I got you. You think you got a favorite teammate?
A favorite teammate
You
probably
could be
not.
biased. You could be
But
biased. It's cool. You already said you love your teammates. You already said that. You can say if you
a
got a
favorite
favorite
teammate,
teammate or
I don't
not.
know, but I know that like me and my training partner, we get along really well.
Training partner. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a training partner in track.
So just because like I run the 400 and there's not too many of us. Like I say we have a group of like four, like for the women, and then the guys are like there's like six of them or seven. But like each group kind of trains to themselves.
Okay, I
But
didn't
me
know
and
that.
Naomi, we do everything together.
Got you.
Yeah.
So that's like your right hand man.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So that's your favorite.
It's who I'm closest to.
I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm gonna ask this question again. When I asked the first time, I asked the first time she tried to give me a runaround. Who is the fastest on the team?
Um
She already said she loved her teammates. She already
there
said she loved her
there really
teammates.
is no like fastest on the team. Like
Okay.
everybody runs different events, everybody has a specialty, You know, I feel like there definitely is no fastest on the team.
Really? So you don't think that the people that run sprints is faster than the people that run distance?
Well, that's the thing. They're faster in their sprint event, but the distance runners are faster in their distance event.
I wouldn't say they faster because I just feel like they got more stamina.
Right.
You
But
know what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
like, if you line me up with like a distance runner to run a 400, like, obviously I'm going to do them. But if you
Yeah.
put me in a 450, they might do me. So,
Really? I guess that makes sense.
yeah.
I'm trying to see. If somebody was to just, I would say, what's the most common race? Is the 100?
The 100, for sure.
So if everybody runs 100, who would come out in first? Or you feel like that's kind of biased towards, or that's kind of like
It's kind of
biased towards the sprinter.
Yeah.
I get
It
that.
is, because like the person that wins the 100 might not be the person that wins the 200, you know?
Right, that makes sense.
And then the thing about like running in practice, you can never really tell like who's faster than who, because like we're not actually racing, you know? Like we'll do a 100, but it's like we're doing that 8 times.
Yeah.
So it's like you might win this rep, but like somebody else might win this rep. So it's not like we're racing, or like we'll be going a certain pace, so we're trying to hit a certain time.
I got you. Yeah, we used to race in high school.
Really? Y'all used to race in practice?
We did until that 1200 came around. It's like, all right.
Y'all can have this.
Yeah, literally, we used to be my track coach was crazy, like real like
My high school track coach was crazy too.
We used to do like 350s, all types of stuff, like multiple times. I'd be like, bro, it's no way we're doing this right now. I'm like, I'm not trying to run track. I'm trying to go play football, bro.
No, my track coach, he'll say some crazy things.
Oh yeah,
some crazy things.
Some things we can't say right now.
Some things we can't say on this podcast.
For sure.
Especially, I feel like in the weight room. Oh my gosh, like they used to be going in, and like I was one of the only girls. I think it was like 2 of us. I was the only girl, and then I wasn't training with like my school, so I would drive like 20 minutes to go train with him in his school. And so like one day he was like, y'all gonna let these private school kids come up and beat y'all? Like y'all should, and I'm sitting there like, what?
No, that's for real.
Or he'll be like, Aly, you think you all that, but you can't even lift this weight? Aly, you think you all that, but you can't do this? I'll be like, oh my gosh. And he'll like chew you out in front of everybody. But like, that's that tough love that I feel like I needed that back then.
No, yeah, I definitely, look, I had a coach at 11th grade year. I hated him. I'm not gonna lie. That's my dog, but I hated him. Everybody did too. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody hated him.
Yeah.
But he been to the league before, so like he knew what it takes for real. But he was just an asshole, bro.
Yeah.
Like for no reason. Like he used to just be on me for no reason. I didn't even do nothing for real. Or like this is crazy. And I already had, mind you, I was like already one of the top players in the state. I already had like
offers
like
and
10 plus
everything.
offers and everything. He'd take me out, put a scrub in just to prove his point. I was like, bro, like what is your,
that's
like what are you
crazy.
gaining from this? But it's cool though. He really made me better though. So like I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate it for sure. But like I used to be like, bro, it's no way he acting like this right now.
Right.
And I feel like he was just trying to see if I was gonna break for real, which I never did. But I was just like, all right, it is what it is. I used to tell him like, all right, bet. And that really used to fire me up for real.
Right.
But other than that, I don't really. You would prefer tough coaching over just like soft coaching?
It kind of depends. Like I had tough coaching at that time, but I needed it to get me ready for college. And so definitely I feel like in college, you know, at both of the schools that I've been at, like they definitely take a back step like approach. And it's more like how bad you want it. Like, are you gonna put the work in? I'm not gonna beg you to come out here. Like you're either gonna do this or you're not gonna travel. You're either gonna do this or you're not gonna be on the relay. So, they're not gonna push you as much as that high school coach will push you,
Yeah.
But I needed that for sure.
No, yeah, that makes sense for sure. I feel like that's always the saying saying you shouldn't be worried when your coach is talking to you, but you should be worried when he's not talking to you.
For sure.
Like when he done talking to you.
Like if like I had a coach and like he was never yelling at me, he was never getting mad at me, I'd be like, dang, like so you don't care what I do?
Yeah. No, I feel like it's really more so of as being a coach, you got to know your players and you got to know how to deal and like how your players deal with certain coaching too, reaction. Because there's some players I know it's some players like myself, they can take hard coaching, they'll move on with it, accept it, move on with it, be cool for real, for real. But some players, if they take that hard coaching, then like they all in their head about it, then they mess it up on the next plays for real, for real. Then it's like you can see like their whole aura, their whole mantra about themselves is just off for real, for real.
Right.
So I feel like it really just depends on like who the player is and like who the coach is, honestly.
Yeah, and a thing that's different for sure about like high school versus college is like you're not going to get that reassurance that you have. Like you're going to have to run this rep and know that you did it right. You're going to have to run this meet and know that you did it right. Like, because a coach can't go up to everybody and give you that reassurance. You're not going to always get that high five that you need.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where a lot of people break, is because like they feel like, oh, well, did I do that right? Did I do that right? Like you need to be confident in yourself and know that like I'm doing this right. This is like for a purpose, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I'm big on confidence too, because I always say, people always be trying to like get the two words or like the two meanings mixed up between like arrogance and like cocky and confidence
Right.
and humble. And I was like, I'm like, it's not that I'm like cocky or arrogant. It's like I just like I know like that I'm doing this good. Like I already know, like I put the work in, you feel me? And like confident breeds success, you feel me? So like I feel like you gotta have confidence in like whatever you do for real, for real. Cause like if you don't have confidence as even, and that's not even just as a player, I feel like that's confidence as a coach, a teacher, a parent. Like if you don't have confidence as a teacher or like a coach, how your players gonna have confidence in you? You feel me?
Right.
That's the same thing as a parent. Like you feel me? Or even as like a spouse or anything. Like if you feel me, if you don't got confidence, how your wife going? You feel me?
Right.
Have confidence in you or like your family. You feel me? So I feel like that carries in like a long way for real.
Right. And I feel like that's just something you can't really teach.
Yeah, honestly, you can't teach that. I wouldn't say you can't teach. You can teach it, but it's
after a certain
point, yeah, you can't teach it. Yeah, after a certain point, teach it. Because like, I feel like when you little, or like when you younger, like you try to not be like, it's some people that's just confident out the gate for real. And then it's some that's just like they confident a little bit, but they like humble a little bit for real.
Yeah.
Like that was me as a kid. Like I always was like humble, but I was always confident a little bit. I was more humble than anything for real, for real. And I think, and I really think I got that because like my favorite player, who was Barry Sanders, like he never showboated. He never like celebrated or anything. Like he just always hand the ball to the ref and go on about his day for real, for real. So I feel like that was cool. But then I feel like as I got older, like you needed that confidence and like in that edge about yourself, especially as like the stakes got higher for real.
Yeah.
Or like higher competition, and like with me like getting older and like going into like high school and stuff like that, like I was gonna be playing better people. So I feel like that confidence was gonna help me go like more for real.
Yeah, definitely.
And like all the people that I talked to, like all the football players that was like before me, that they went to like college or NFL, I know that was like one thing they always said was confidence for sure. So it was like it's something you had to like just gain for real.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like the humble word is kind of like used like too like loosely for real in that type of aspect.
How so?
I feel like, so when you look at the definition of humble for real, it says like to think it kind of says to like think less of yourself, which you shouldn't, you feel me?
Right.
Because I feel like you should always think highly of yourself. That's how I put it for real. But I get where people be saying like, you feel me, you should be humble at all times and things of that nature. So I get what they saying, but I feel like people just say like the word humble all the time for real, and not know like the real meaning of it for real. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely big on confidence for sure.
Humble in your actions, but like more so confident in your head.
Definitely. And I know some people honestly, still they don't have confidence to this day. It was one dude at my last school, like he never was confident in himself. We had to tell him, it was like, hey bro, like you making plays, you got to be confident about yourself.
Yeah.
Because then like when he don't make plays, then he just go down and take, and I be like
the whole game's off.
Yeah. So it really just depends on the person for real.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that's it for the day. I thank you for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, we had a good time. Hopefully we can bring you and your teammates on the next time.
Yes, I would love to.
For sure. But that's another episode of Real and Raw Podcast. This is Jordan Anderson. Thank y'all for coming in, tuning in. That's it.
Thank you so much.